Welcome back, children. Once again, this is Ansu here. This time we will be seeing chapter 5, Working with Queries. Today we will be talking about managing records. Managing records. MS Access 2010 is a database creation and management software. It is a software that is used for creating databases and also for managing these databases. An Access database contains multiple objects like tables, queries, forms, and reports that are designed to organize your information. These databases has a lot of tables in it. There are also queries, forms, as well as reports that you need to organize. They allow you to view and use this available information. Once a database is formed, it allows you to use all the available information. You can open existing databases and objects to modify the current records and save the changes. You can always open an existing one, then you can modify it. You can make changes in it and also save the changes once it is made. Opening and closing an existing database. How do you open and close an existing database? You need to open a database to make any changes in it. In MS Access 2010, you can easily open an existing database in Datasheet view. It is possible for you to open a database very easily. It will be in a Datasheet view or as a table like in Excel. After making the required changes, you can safely close the database without losing any data. You can work on a particular area of your database or a particular thing that you want to work in your database, and you can save it without creating any problems with the previous one. To open an existing database, how can you open an existing database? Click the File tab. The Backstage view appears. Then click Open. The Open dialog box appears. Select the required database and click Open. The required database appears in Datasheet view. You have to go to File. You have to click on the Open option. And from the Open, you have to click the selected datasheet that you want. How to close a database? Click the File tab. Then you can select the Close Database option. If you have made any changes to the current database, a dialog box appears asking you to save the changes. If you want to make the changes that is already been put, then you have to click Yes, and if you don't want to make any changes, you have to click the No. Adding and deleting records. How do you add and delete records in the database? MS Access 2010 allows you to add a new record in your existing database. You can add a new record to your existing database. You can also delete a record if it is no longer required. You thought that you need to add additional information into the existing one and you have added it. But after some time you found that that is an excess. You can always delete it when you don't need it. Next, we need to discuss about how to add a record. From the navigation pane, double-click the required table. The selected table appears in Data Sheet view. I already told you it appears in the form of a data sheet like in Excel. So, from the navigation pane will be on your left side, and then you have to look in it and double-click the required table from it. On the Home tab, from the Records group, click the New button. The cursor appears in the first column of the New Record row. Enter the required data and press Enter or Tab key. The cursor moves to the next cell. Once you have entered something in the cell, you can press the Enter key to move down, or you can use the Tab key to move in between the cells of the table. On Home tab, from the Records group, click Save to save the new record. Then you have to go to the home tab, and in the records group you have to click on the save button to save the new record. To delete a record, how do you delete a record? I told you you can always create a new record and you can always delete also. Now these steps are to delete the record. From the navigation pane, double click the required table. The selected table appears in datasheet view. You have to go to the navigation pane like before, and you have to select the table that appears in the datasheet view. Select the required row selector. On the home tab, from the records group, click delete. A dialog box appears asking you to confirm your decision. When you insert a record, they don't ask you again. But when you're deleting, they will ask you one more time whether you want to delete it. Then, if you press yes, the thing will be deleted for you. Once you press that yes, it will not be available in the database. Again, I'm going to explain one more time. From the navigation pane, you have to double click the required table. The selected table appears in a datasheet view, and from the home tab, in the records group, you have to click delete. And they will ask you one more time, do you want to delete it? When you press yes, the whole thing will be deleted. With this, we come to the end of today's presentation. Please go through these things and understand the concept one by one. Thank you.